Hey, Steelers Nation, brace yourselves for a roller coaster of updates and shifts within our squad that's bound to stir the pot in the 2024 season. We're navigating through a sea of changes, waving goodbye to familiar faces, and pondering over the moves that are shaping the future of our beloved team. You won't believe the twists and turns in the storyline that's unfolding right before our eyes. Before we dive into the details, hit that like button. And let's unravel the latest buzz rocking the Steelers world. The Pittsburgh Steelers have made some big changes to their team by letting go of one main wide receiver from 2023 and trading another one away. Despite these moves, they don't seem to be chasing the biggest name in the free agent market for 2024. According to Jonathan Jones from CBS Sports, the Steelers aren't in the race to sign Calvin Ridley, a top receiver from the Jacksonville Jaguars. It looks like Ridley might end up staying with the Jaguars or possibly moving to the New England Patriots, with the Jaguars being the likely choice because of a couple of reasons, including Florida's lower taxes if the money offered is about the same. Ridley had to wait a bit before making his decision, tied to a specific condition from his move from the Atlanta Falcons to the Jaguars in 2022. If Ridley re-signs with the Jaguars before the new NFL year kicks off, the Jaguars would have to give up a higher draft pick to the Falcons. Ridley started his NFL career with the Falcons after being picked in the first round of the 2018 draft. He showed a lot of promise, especially in 2020 when he had his best season. However, in 2021, he took a break from football for mental health reasons and was later suspended for the entire 2022 season due to betting on games. The Jaguars decided to trade for Ridley, knowing he wouldn't play in 2022. In return, the Falcons got a couple of draft picks. In 2023, Ridley had a solid season with the Jaguars, making 136 catches for 1,016 yards and 8 touchdowns. After releasing Allen Robinson II and trading Deontay Johnson, the Steelers are in need of some strong players for their wide receiver spots. But it seems they're not going after the biggest free agent available right now. Just when you thought the action was cooling down, the Steelers are flipping the script, making a decision that's sending shockwaves through the fan base. It's not just about who's coming in, but who's heading out, painting a picture of a team that's not just looking to rebuild, but to redefine its identity. The plot thickens, folks, as we delve into a move that's as bold as it is unexpected, reshaping the dynamics within the team and possibly setting the stage for a fresh start. Deontay Johnson really wanted to leave Pittsburgh, and the Steelers made that happen by trading him to the Carolina Panthers. It seems like Johnson wasn't having the best time in Pittsburgh over the last few years. There were some moments where he didn't get along with others, like when he had a disagreement with Mitch Trubisky during a game against the New York Jets, and another time with Minkah Fitzpatrick after a different game. Johnson also didn't seem too happy about Kenny Pickett being the quarterback, and even said he wished Mason Rudolph would be the main quarterback instead. Johnson is really good at running routes and catching the ball, but his behavior was starting to bother the Steelers, and they decided it was time for him to go. Jerry Dulac, a sports writer, mentioned that Johnson's influence on another player, George Pickins, was a big reason why the Steelers traded him. The team felt like there was a bit of a problem with how the wide receivers were acting. Sources mentioned there was growing tension between the Steelers and Johnson throughout the 2023 season, pointing to issues with the team's culture among the wide receivers. While Pickens has had his own issues, it's unclear how much Johnson influenced him. The Steelers seemed more worried about Johnson's mistakes during games. Last season, Johnson had a moment where he didn't react quickly to a fumble, which could have turned into a score for the other team. And a few weeks later, Pickens made a similar mistake, not putting in enough effort on a play that could have been a touchdown. He later said he was trying to be careful not to get hurt, similar to an incident with another player. Pickens also had some moments where he was upset with the media, and the coach mentioned he needed to grow up a bit. With Johnson now on another team, the Steelers are hoping that this will help everyone focus more on playing their best and leaving behind any bad habits. And there you have it. The lowdown on the Steelers' latest maneuvers, stirring the pot and keeping us all on the edge of our seats. From the shakeups in the wide receiver department to strategic trades that have everyone talking, it's clear the Steelers are not just playing the game. They're changing it. What are your thoughts on these developments? Can these bold moves catapult our team back to the top? Don't forget to subscribe, Drop your insights in the comments and click on the videos on your screen for more Steelers updates. Together, let's keep the conversation going and rally behind our team as they gear up for an unforgettable season.